Hey, you. Yeah, you. Somebody told me that you were a beginner nail tech and that you didn't know how to do a French tip. Somebody also told me that you take like 12 minutes to do one nail. Somebody also told me that you needed this video. Anyway, thank you guys for coming back and watching my channel. Hope you guys are doing well today. And of course today, you already know I'm going to be showing y'all how to do a simple, quote unquote, simple French tip. Now, us nail techs know that, hey, French tips are not simple at all, not in the least. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, you guys, as you can see, I am playing with a Gel X tip, so I can go ahead and just show you guys the process. And I applied a little nude cover just to let you guys see what a French would usually look like. So usually your base would look something like this. Hopefully you have a nude base or a clear base. Also, you need a white gel polish. I'm using a Valentino Beauty Pure white gel polish. I've had better white gel polishes, I'll just say that. I wouldn't recommend this white gel polish because I feel like it's thin and you would need a few layers, but yeah. Now I'm showing you this in real time so I can show you how real simple it is. First, I started out with pretty much measuring how far up I want my French tip to go, and I use that as a guide in a way to show like where the deep V or U part, quote unquote, U or V part would land, okay? And right here you would need a liner brush. Now this liner brush is in my Amazon storefront. It will be in the description below. And as you've seen, you just take your time. Reason why I would recommend using a long, like a 20mm liner brush is because of the fact that it kind of cancels out all of the shakiness, you know, versus a shorter bristled brush. You'll be able to see all the lines and imperfections, right? So after you've made that kind of curve and you've outlined it, you fill the rest of it in. It is literally that simple. Our liner brushes are straight, so if you want to try to make your side wall, like that part, as straight as possible, let your brush do the work for you. Now the tricky part, I will say, is making sure our French tips look like sisters. We want them to look like twins, but hey, we all can't be perfect. Some people can, okay? Also, that is a French tip brush. You could also use that brush to give yourself a 90s type of French tip. Now that's not a very common or popular French tip. Well, it kind of is on like more, you know, loud rambunctious nails. I'll probably do some later to show y'all, but this is what I decided to do with the French. So as you seen with that white gel polish, it was quite thin, but I left it thin because I wanted to do something else with it anyway. And that's why I pulled out my pigment powders, because I haven't played with them in a long time. Now you see that French tip, it is perfection in my opinion, okay? Very much equal parts nude, equal parts white. It looks very pretty, very refreshing, but you know, it's summertime, so we need some color. So I decided I wanted to pull out my pigments that I did get from Not Polish. I'm not sure if they still sell them because I think I bought these some years ago, like a few years ago. And honestly, you see how pigmented they are, so you don't need a whole lot of them. I will find like a different type of pigment powder and I will add it to my storefront so you guys can, you know, get you some pigments and stuff like that, because I feel like pigment powders elevates a look so easily. Now the brush that I'm using to apply these pigments is a old like makeup brush that I had from like a set. I think it was an Eco Tools brand, and that brand is from Walmart. So yeah, I never really used that brush, so I just took it from my makeup collection, being honest. and I use it for my pigment powders. Yes. Some people dust them off. I do dust off my brush. Like if the pigment is the blue pigment, I'll brush it off. But honestly, it all just kind of blended together so well. Look at that. It is so freaking pretty. And for me, I can't just leave it like that. So I decided to go in with a little zebra print. What do you call it? Yep, I think it's like a zebra print. So yeah, I think it was super duper cute. The reason why I really do like doing that print is because of the fact that it is so simple. And I did go in with a black gel polish. The gel polish that I used was it Gaoy? Gaoy? I use that brand. I love how thick it is. Like the consistency of it is perfect in my opinion. And I use it for my isolated chrome too. So I do use the D&D black gel polish at times, but sometimes that one can be hit or miss because of the consistency. It can be a little watery. But with this set, well, it's not a set, but with this nail, I feel like it would be such a cute set. And these lines are so easy to do. I feel like there's no way you can really mess it up because of the fact that like it just is so easy to do, especially with that long 20mm liner brush. Boom, perfection. Now, I did like how it looked. Of course, I loved how it looked, but I did want to go ahead and outline that French to really define that line of where the French starts and ends with the black. And you'll see how it just elevates the look. Alright, after we perfected our line or our French tip and everything is in place, be sure to top coat her down and cure her properly for at least, I would say, 60 seconds because we want to make sure our products are cured properly. We don't want to get contact dermatitis, okay? Also, make sure you clean up around your side walls also, okay? Now, I think I want to do probably a part 2 to this video. I don't know. It depends on how I feel because there's so many different French tips that you could do. And I feel like this was something that was simple and straight to the point to kind of let you guys see how to do like your standard or more modern French tip. But the next video is either going to be me repairing my freaking toe, because of course I have polygel on my toes and I hit my toe on the corner of my dresser, so we all know how that goes. So I'm probably going to repair my toe for y'all to show y'all how to repair it without having to remove everything, okay? So if you guys are interested in that video, stay tuned for that video. Well, alrighty, you guys, here's the finished look. Here's our modern deep French tip that we did. We of course elevated the look because I couldn't just do a white French tip, y'all. I'm sorry, I do them way too much. Anyway, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.